Well, good morning and welcome once again to Ed's Orchids. It's Sunday here today and it's raining, it's cold and it's blowing a gale, and it's got to be like that tomorrow. So this is not going to be a long video at all. I've got this Cattleya in front of me, which is, oh, I've lost the label, but I think it's, no, I better not guess at it. It's a Cattleya anyhow, and I can see, as you can see, the back end of it is absolutely no good now, and the front end is pushing up against the rim. So what I'll have to do, I'll have to chop the rise on that and repot this. And looking at it, you can see there's different colours on the leaves. There's a dark green and a light green, and some in the house are bright purple, mainly the new growths. And there's two things I think that can affect them, and I have them under Mars hydro lights, and they're on about 14 hours a day, and I think the young shoots, I think they're getting too much light and it's turning them purple. Some of the larger leaves are going that way as well. So it's either too much strong light or a lack of phosphorus. So after I've straightened all this up and went down it to come to water, because I watered this morning, I'm going to give my plants more phosphorus in the form of phostrogen, and I'm going to add to the phostrogen some Epsom salts for more magnesium, and we'll see if that cures the problem. But to start with, I've got to get this out of the pot and trim it all up and cut off the bits that I don't want, and plant it up nicely, keep it going up straightwards because it's leaning over sideways now. And anyhow, we'll see how we go from there when I get it out of the pot, see what it looks like. Well, we'll try and get this out of the pot. It's probably stuck with a few roots here and there, but it certainly is. But we'll have to get it out of the pot somehow. So let's try and get rid of, it's the bottom, you see. They're all on the bottom here, so I'll have to lose them. There's nothing I can do about that, I just have to lose them. And it does need repotting, because I know for a fact there'll be a lot of bad roots in this one, because it hasn't been changed, this one, for about 2 years. So we'll just force this one out somehow. Have to break those roots off, because I know it's a shame and you shouldn't do, but it will grow some more. They grow new roots every year anyhow, the Cattleyas. This is where they're stuck. Well, it's either cutting the roots or cutting the pot and making myself a fresh pot. I think that might be something I've got to do in this case. So I'll see if these small scissors can cut the pot at all. It's a bit hard work, but it'll do it. I'm not bothered about 1 or 2 roots. That's opened up that side, and if I cut it here, hopefully it'll open up this other side. There's that one root in the way there, so we'll just give that a little cut. There. And I'll fold that back. There we are, that's clear. Still stuck in other ways, so we'll do the same again. Needs me destroying the pot, but there's more things in life than redoing another pot. Fold it back. That side's free. And I cut this dead root off. There we are. And the other side. So that side's free. So when I said we'll take some of the bark out at the same time, but everything seems to be stuck to it. Right. Bit of a job this, but these jobs need doing. And I've got plenty of these pots, they're only cheap. That frees that root up. I don't think there's many roots stuck on this side. I can see a load of dead roots now off the old growth that needs to cut off. And I might as well do the last one. And then the plant should just pull out. I'm not harming the plant at all here by removing some leaves, because every time you repot the Cattleya, what you do need to do is trim the leaves, trim the roots. So that should come out. Just stick. There we are. There we are. That's it. Oh, there's a labelling. RLC Liu Hope, Cheng Mary, Cross Mount Hood. Right, that's a good one. I found it. Good job I found that. Right, let's see what we can do here. See if we can start separating. You can see this is the back of the plant here, and you can see all these roots are dead along here, so I probably have to cut the rhizome about there just to get all the bad stuff off. Well, I've got the shears here, and as I said, we'll cut that about there. That's if I can get in there. There we are. We'll take all this off. The root should come with it. There we are. One virtually dead piece, no good to the plant at all. You know, might as well keep the good part. And then we'll trim all these dead roots up. Well, before I can really trim it up, I've got to get rid of most of this bark. So that isn't going to be easy, I don't think. I'll have to be a little bit rough with them, but it needs doing. A lot of dead roots here need to come off, so I'll struggle for a bit getting this bark out, then I'll come back when I've done it. Well, that was a bit of a struggle, but this is all the stuff I've taken off, all the roots. Most of them dead, one or two live ones, but that doesn't matter. That's the piece I've took off. And here we've got the plant. All with live roots on at the bottom there, all been trimmed off. That's where I've cut off the rhizome, and here are the the 3 leaves it's got. So I've nothing to do now but put a little dragon's blood on there to make sure nothing untoward happens, and then make myself a new pot. Here's the bite that came out. You see little pieces of roots attached to them. In fact, I have no large bite now like that. I've only got the coconut husks, so I'll have to change the water on that. It's another 5 days since I've done it, so I'll do that as well. And I'll probably just put the plant in this stuff again until I've got the large coconut husk all cured, and then I'll replant it in that. The pot I'm going to use to put the Cattleya in, but first I've got to make many holes in here, and it's a good job I'm patient, because this is a job that probably takes a good 20 minutes, half an hour to do. I'll just do one part of it and show you what I mean. Well, I've got some cutters here, so what we do, cut the first one, miss one, and then the bottom ones. Cut one, miss one. I'm alright here. It's easy to make a mistake, but we'll try not to. Right, and then we've got to get a Stanley blade, and we just trim down the edges. It cuts them off quite easy. And there we are, that's how they make the holes for the roots. So I've got to do all that, and when I've finished I'll let you have a look at it. Well, there we are, that's one side done. And you can see it's not weakened it much because I've left these struts in all the way down. So that's what I've got to do with all 4 sides. Well, there we've got the pot cut up, all 4 sides done. So the only thing to do now is put the plant back in, and have a look at the coconut husks. It'll stay in there until they're cured. Don't need to put it in nice and neat and tidy, as long as it holds it firm, and firm enough, and it's got plenty of air. You'll definitely get plenty of air in there. I'll probably have to stake it, I think, but yeah. Or I'll just wire it in. Just let it settle there and I'll wire it straight. Very thin aluminium wire. So we'll just wire it up, hopefully. Only need to do the one that's at the back side there. Just go round it a couple of times. If I can find the end to get hold of. There we are. And then just fasten it up. Just hold it while I'm ready for the coconut husks. this wire is, as I said, only small. It's only 0.5 millimetre thick. So, and it's very strong. Around there. And there. Just wrap it round. There we are. That's up straight enough at the moment. We'll make it much more better when we're putting it up permanently. So that's that plant done. Put the label back in it. Anybody who didn't catch what it was called, it's that. I don't know whether you can see it or not. There we are. Well, we've got the cocoa nut husks now, the large type, to soak again in more water. They've been in this one for, I think it's about 9 days now, I'm not quite sure. But we'll keep doing it until we get a negative reading on the parts per million. Quite a lot here, but I'll need a lot when I need to, as I said before, repot the Cattleyas, because large bark is not available to us. Any decent large bark anyhow. I know there's some rubbish knocking around, but I don't like putting my plants in rubbish. Well, that's about the lot from that, and there's only a few pieces sunk to the bottom. So, whoops. So we'll get rid of this water and do the small stuff. Well, thank you very much for watching. I'm afraid there won't be a video tomorrow, Monday, because I'm booked up from 7 o'clock in the morning till 7 at night. Talk about keeping yourself busy. And I'm still waiting for these buds to develop or come out on the Odontoglossum. Anyhow, that's another one. So thank you very much for watching. Thanks to all my subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet, I would appreciate it if you did so. It really does help me to continue with this channel. So once again, thank you very much, and until probably Tuesday, I'll see you later. Bye.